Hello folks, my name's Junk. Today we're going to be talking about Genshin Impact. First off, need to light that. We're going to be talking about foods. Now, preferably my favorite food for healing in this game is definitely going to be scented meatballs, just for the sheer fact it does 450 to 2,350 and has a chance to restore 24 to 40 of max HP to the selected character. But in order to actually make scented meatballs, you're going to need the materials of mysterious meat, wheat, onion, and spice. In order to make spice, you actually need to get horror fruits, which you can find in Sumeru in certain locations. Now, the locations I'm going to be going to is what I currently have pinged out during my playthrough. So let's go get some horror fruits. There are certain locations, if you go to Sumeru, if you go to this teleport, the teleport waypoint, it's just right there. You can't miss it. Now, the other ones, you will have to walk and fly to. Or if you have Verissa, just run. Oops. Oopsie daisy. Well, I guess we gotta keep it somewhat interested. Well, let's go ahead and give her some scented meatballs. I'm pretty sure I had some. If not, I'll just use this. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get some the horror fruit. Currently, you're only gonna get 2 each. Now, you can use Catherine at the Adventurers Guild. They actually get more horror fruit from expeditions, which is how I initially gained a lot. But you can find these in the wild, in certain locations. Oh, there it is. We're gonna ignore that mob, because we don't have to fight. So now, if we go over to the Paris Hottie, I always mess that name up every time. Anyway, let's go ahead and teleport over to our next area. Oh, look, there's some right here. Right next to the domain. You can, like I said, you find these all throughout Sumeru. So definitely pick them up if you plan on making this recipe in advance. Because it's very widely used. And there's our next horror fruit. Now, sometimes you also can find these clumped together. Like, even if you use the Genshin Impact interaction map, it may not always show all of them. There might be a few that's missing here or there. So our next area... Oh, that's for Lotus. Well, if you ever need Lotus, there's 8 of them right here in this section of the water. So let's see here. That's also for Lotus. And we've already been through here. Alright, well, the next area that we're going to be going to is going to get the meat that is required to actually make all of this. Which, you can find that in the desert. Mainly through snakes. Because there's a lot of places that has snakes that drop a lot of meat. And that's where we're going to be going to. And these snakes are very easy to beat. Snakes, scorpions, they both drop the same amount of stuff, so do be fair warned on that. And you do gotta beat them. But again, like I said, they're very easy to fight. Oh, my apologies. Those give you meat. Well, if you ever plan on making any food that requires meat, well, there you go. So, the snakes, or the eels, let's see. I didn't even name that one. Didn't name that one either. Uh-oh. Looks like I might be doing some research. trio meat. I think that's actually what I put. Or is that trio of the scorpion meat? I believe that's for scorpions. Well, I guess we're about to go find out. I may have goofed. Yep, this is all for scorpions. Okay, well, it looks like apparently we gotta look up the, what was it? Let's see here. Unagi. I think that's what it is. I think that's actually what it's called. Is it unagi? Nope. It ain't unagi. What was that stuff called? I gotta look for it here. I actually gotta look it up because I actually forget what the name of it is. Let's take a look here. What was that called? Should be right here somewhere. There it is. Mystery meat. Let's see here. What drops mystery meat? That's not what we want. We don't need it. That. What drops mystery meat? It was one of them little... Wasn't that? Where is our mystery meat on the map? Where is our mystery meat? That's for raw meat. Huh. I thought I had it here on my map. I thought I did have it here. Let's see here. Where did I go wrong? Where did I put this? Flying serpents. That's what it's called. Huh. Flying serpents are not on this. And here I thought flying serpents was actually marked on the map. I'm gonna have to look this up. So we are looking for flying. Let's see. I don't think they're going to be enemies, but we'll take a look. Nope. What about? I don't think it'd be elite. It wouldn't be boss, that's for sure. You would think you'd be able to find it pretty easily. But no. I could have swore I had these guys marked down prior. I know you find them all throughout the area. Oh, there's two. I did mark some down. Not enough, though. So let's go ahead and get our snake meat. So far I only have 2 locations, but there is more locations for these. Really, that's the closest I can get. Oh, we gotta go up, so... Because I remember this. So let's go ahead and run up the side here and continue going up until we get close enough to this. That way I can just fly up to it. And that's where we're looking for, this right here. These guys. These guys will drop your mystery meat, which is used for the crafting. And then we'll quickly run over here, get some more. Try not to burn ourselves alive. One good whacking or good, dead. Let's see if we can locate some more. You can find them all around the desert, so that's what I would recommend. Just run around the desert till you find more, and then mark them on your map for later. So now if we go back to Leeway, the reason I like going to Leeway is because there's a crafting table right there and a cooking station if you ever need it really, really quickly. So if we come over here, we can actually now craft more of the scented meatballs. And we're now going to use... I guess we are going to have to use Donna. I figured we would have had more. So we can make 15. That gave me another bonus of 2. And now I currently have 24. I'm definitely going to need a lot more, so I'm definitely going to have to make another run for more mysterious meat, which means I'm going to have to run through the desert quite a bit. Or I could join co-op worlds and ask for permission to go farm these areas in various worlds. Because there is a lot more. I just don't have all the locations marked. But if we just run around the desert, you probably find a lot more. And I can't remember if these are down, were they? I believe they were down here. I'm not entirely sure. Or were they up? Had to have been up. Or they could have been down. Down even further. So we're gonna run past these guys because I'm not gonna fight those. I'm not gonna fight the mechs. I don't like fighting them. To me, they just take up too much time. So we'll just run through. Oh look, yep, there's more. I like how sand can catch fire when there's hardly no grass here.
Solidify.
Let's give ourselves a shield. So we got more mystery meat. Gonna need a lot more though. Especially if you want to make a lot, gonna need a lot more. But like I said, this desert's really huge, so you probably could find more in certain locations. I know in one of these teleport areas there was actually quite a few within range. So we'll check it real quick. Go ahead and activate that for later. So again, if we just run around, you might find a couple. Or you might find a lot. I mean, it's vague. So, that's what I would recommend on creating if you guys are going to be using a lot of healing items. Would definitely be the scented meatballs. Just for the sheer fact it is easy to make, and it's actually beneficial. Like, majorly beneficial. So, that would be my suggestion, if you're new. I could have swore I hit the thing for that, but that's alright. We got plenty of healing. We got plenty of healing in reserves. Alright. But again, that's what I would recommend. Just create scented meatballs if you're going to use a lot of healing items in dungeons or artifact dungeons. So we'll make a few. We'll make probably one or two more if I can. How many can I make? Yeah, 2. But thanks everybody for watching. Continue to check out the rest of the channel. I do other various videos, and I do upload daily. I also do live streams daily as well, so do be sure to check those out. And with that, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Later.